Kane's anagrams. I said one like, and I'll do this for the Penguins, and I liked it myself because I thought, let's do it. Let's do it for the Penguins. Here's introducing your Pittsburgh Penguins starting lineup. Ankle G's Jut, Icy Nerds Boys, Enamel Viking, Mr. Oho Ninja, Jack Zero Sun, Large Stink, Rat by Runs, Hand Ho In, Insane Peak Park, Buddy Tree Leg, Liar Inbound, Some Mink Hate, Jar, Starry Night, and Wreck Rat Jeff.
We're back! Victory puppies! Shoot the puck! Hi, I'm David Morehouse.
We got the pit master shot!
I love this team. We can all agree that Tom Wilson is a piece of shit.
Yes!
I love the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Penguins lose 4-0 to the Calgary Flames, and Jacob Markstrom had a game. Jacob Markstrom had 45 saves en route to a shutout, and the Penguins have dropped 2 straight. Sidney Crosby, if you're watching this video, please, for the love of God, come back soon. I want you to be fully healthy, but please come back soon, because this team, while they had a couple good wins with the depleted roster, this team is starting to look like the results of what the roster would do on the ice, and it is what it is. The Penguins are absolutely tortured with injuries early on in this season, as always, and it's starting to show. But thankfully, BFGC will be back probably next game, and Crosby should be back as soon as next game. Let's go over the lines real quick. Only lineup changes, sadly, because nobody returned to the lineup, was that Danton, Heinen, and Kasperi Crapanen flipped. And then Casey DeSmith got the start in this one. The Penguins don't play a back-to-back game until mid-November. So Casey DeSmith, if he's going to play, it's going to be on a night like this. Tonight was 90s night for the Penguins. It was a perfect time to reveal the Robo Penguin throwback jersey that has been rumored heavily. And the Penguins just reveal the Robo Penguin as a third jersey. Please, I want to see Sidney Crosby in that. But they didn't. But my PFR question for the night is, what is your favorite Pittsburgh Penguins memory from the 1990s? My favorite is, I don't have one because I was not alive then, but for my older viewers out there, what was your favorite moment in the 90s? The Cups, probably the obvious ones there, but Johnny Gaudreau opens up the scoring in this one, and he steals it from Johnny Marino on a bad pass, and some nice snipe there from Johnny Gaudreau. This is another case of, this is a team that I have not seen play in like 2 years because I don't watch Calgary Flames games. Shout out, I don't give Kachuk. Go follow him. He's a Flames fan, good hockey YouTuber if you don't follow him already. But I haven't seen the Flames play in like 2 years, so I barely knew like what the roster looked like outside of Gaudreau and Monahan, and well, Giordano's gone. I forgot Jacob Markstrom was there. I forgot Blake Coleman was there, who got the second goal of the game. So Johnny Gaudreau's still a good player. While I don't think he's a superstar in the league, he did snipe on Casey DeSmith tonight. Eric Branson gives the Penguins an extended 5-on-3 and then an extended power play after that. They didn't score on it. Now, recently I've been covering the Vegas Golden Knights for Vegas Hockey Now, like temporarily just to fill in. And their power play is 0 for 32 this season so far, or since last season. While the Penguins' power play is not as bad as that, it's been pretty bad recently, and I would definitely like a power play goal, especially in scenarios like this where, you know, it could have been a completely different game if you were able to come back and tie the game up early on in the first period, but that doesn't happen. The Penguins' offense was shut down tonight again. Jacob Markstrom, my first star of the game, he had 45 saves in the shutout tonight. Dude's huge too. He's 6'6". Props to him. And this is a game where you really miss Sidney Crosby. When you're down early and over, you know, and that continues over the game, you really need a star player to carry you, and the Penguins don't really have that except for the 2 guys that I want to profile here tonight, Kasperi Crapanen and Jake Guentzel, who can arguably be viewed as the Penguins' 2 best offensive players on the lineup right now because everyone's hurt. And they haven't been great. Now, they haven't been bad, but they haven't been super great. And combined, they both have 1 goal in 6 games, 5 games? 5 games for Jake, 6 games for Kapanen. Kapanen, and the thing that bugs me, though, is that they're not playing bad, especially Kapanen. Kapanen is playing great. He just can't break through. And with the Penguins' current injury crisis, and especially these past 2 games, you need a big player like that, or big play from a big player like that, like Kasperi Crapanen or Jake Guentzel, and no one is feeding the puck to Jake Guentzel, so he's struggling. And Kasperi Crapanen he's just getting unlucky, so he's struggling. Now, I wanted to, kind of profile them a little bit, put some stats on the board, and I planned on doing this before the end of the game. And really looking at it, I put the stats up on the board. They're not that bad. 0.60 points per game for Guentzel, 0.67 for Kapanen. That's a 49-point pace for Jake and 54 for Kapanen. So, again, it's early. These guys will definitely get back on the board, but especially Guentzel, that's a little low. Again, it's early. But he has 16 total shots. Kapanen has 14. And again, as I mentioned, they're combined for 1 goal so far in the season. And that came from Jake. Just to put in perspective, Kapanen, I'm not expecting the most out of, even though he did look really good in training camp. And I was expecting maybe a breakout season for him. Again, the season's still going. He can definitely still have that. But right now, again, he's only on pace for 54 points. That would be a career high for him, surprisingly, though. His career high was 44 points in Toronto, and that was the year he had 20 goals. I think he can score more than that, and I think he's ready to take that next step. He's just been snake pitting so far early on the season. Now, Jake, of course, had that one great season in 2018-19 or 17-18, where he put up 76 points. A 49-point pace would be the second lowest in the past 3 seasons for him. And, of course, his 40-goal season is his career high in goals. So I would like to see a little more out of the two. I'm not trying to bash them. I just think that with the Penguins' current injury circumstances, those are the 2 players that I would look to if I was down in a game like this to get a big goal and score, because those are the 2 star players on this team. But BFGC will be back next game, and he'll score a hat trick. Just you wait. Anyways, the Flames closed it out in the third period with 3 goals from Blake Coleman. Again, forgot he went there. Dylan Dubé. And then it got so bad that Milan Lucic added 1 to the score sheet. 3 stars, Markstrom, Gaudreau, and Dubé. And I asked you guys on Twitter to summarize the game in 1 word. Here's what you guys said. Pathetic, bad, poop, that's my favorite one, and oopsie daisy. That's 2 words, though, so that doesn't count. And the Penguins dropped this one 4-0. Devils on Saturday. Cross your fingers for Crosby to be back. The Penguins need to rebound after 2 losses here, and they need to get some players back in the lineup. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next video.